Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here's my watch list for March 4th. All right, so this watch list I compiled last night, and I never had a chance to record it yet because I was a little busy. Anyways, let's get right into it. Here it is. First up, we have CRSP CRISPR Therapeutics. They ran up on earnings on this day here on February 25th. And then it dumps real quick because overall this was a downbeaten chart, and we have some baggers taking their money or getting out. And now it has slowly come off and bounced off the 9 EMA. Okay, it ran all day on Friday. We are coming into the key psychological whole number of $40 as well as a key resistance. If I mark it off right here, look at this massive volume on this day. When they announce earnings. It's a positive earnings reaction, by the way. We have key daily chart resistance here back in early December, and then also all throughout, I believe, middle of October. And yeah, anyways, key psychological whole number, very hard resistance level. The next area up for resistance would actually be right here on October 11th, $41.50. Okay, so if 40 breaks out, this level would be the next level of resistance. I think it can, it definitely has the potential to keep running. Okay, it closed very strong on the day. However, it needs to get above 40 with authority, come back and test and hold to prove that it's a long day. All right. Personally, I think it wants the. It looks like it wants the 200 SMA here around the 45 area. So if I were to be long, I would. This would be my target right here. It might squeeze as well. I mean, we have bag holders coming in. Let's say people shorted on this day, right? Held. Let me see real quick here. No, bag holders not even that far away. I mean, we have short sellers holding from the day after earnings, right? So if 40 breaks out, these guys will have to cover. Whoever shorted on this day on February 26th, they will have to cover because they know this is a key psychological whole number and a key resistance area. So that little cover pop might cause a squeeze. We could see, well, first of all, we could see 41.50, and then from there we'll see how what it does. The flip side to this is if in the pre-market it refuses to break out over 40, then you can definitely use this resistance to your advantage and short the stock. Taking a look at some key support here. I mean, let's see here. Support area I see is right around here, the $39 mark. So there is $1 of downside to it. Okay. As you can see on my 5-minute chart, it tested late day and held this 39. During the morning run, it went up to the 39 and faded a little bit, tested, faded, and then it held this 38.50. So this is also a key support area. If 39 snaps, I mean, watch it to come down to 38.50 and then bounce right back. Late day, around the 230 area, it took a little profit dip and made a quick double bottom here and held this 39 though, right? So 39 definitely a true sign of support here. I know it finally broke out this 39.50, but it hasn't really tested yet. This is the 3:30 p.m. support area. Okay, so interim support. So ideally, I mean, if you were to mark off support areas here, we have support 1, support 2, and support 3, right? These 3 areas, ideal support areas to mark off. That's what I'll do. And then resistance, we have $40. I guess right here at the 41. Yeah. I'm going to look at this candle right here on this day on October 11th. Let's see the closing price. The opening price, $40.70. And then we have the highs of 41.50. So The closing price, the opening price and the top of this wick, key resistance area, and then of course 42. And if that breaks out, then we could come as high as 44 here. We have a prior support now, right? So this here, right there. Lots of resistance overhead overall, but that doesn't mean this thing can't squeeze. It is on the positive news catalyst. CRSP is a part of CRSP is a pharmaceutical company. Okay, so when we're talking about pharmaceutical companies, and CRSP is one of the bigger companies, we talk about the ETF as well. LABU is pharmaceutical ETF. Okay, so overall, this ETF looks pretty bullish as well, and it looks like it wants to head to 70. Let's take a look at the intraday here. I mean, this is an amazing, very healthy run in my opinion. Pharmaceutical companies, big pharmaceutical companies, I like it for the run with Catalyst tomorrow, CRSP. Next up, we have, actually, before we go, I want to talk about EDIT as well. This one I found while I was at work today. So EDIT, also a positive earnings from, let me see, I believe it was from this day, February 25th as well. Let me check the news real quick. Okay. February 28th. Okay. So on February 28th, they came out with earnings and also a positive reaction, as you can see. The stock has ran a lot on Friday. It reached a key psychological whole number of 24. So we're going to mark that off. That's the high of day, just in case it wants to double top there and come right back down. However, if we're looking on the daily chart, key resistance is at 25. So it might get up to 25 before it fails. So we're going to mark that off as well. Key resistance. And if that breaks out, then we definitely know it wants to fill the gap at 26. So some very key areas, nice round hole numbers to follow here for resistance areas. All right. Taking a look at some support areas here, though. I mean, let's take a look at what it did at 330. Right here, 23.25. Okay, so this is a nice area for interim support. I will always mark off the 330 area, around the 3 o'clock, 330 area, around the power hour. So more like 23, right? Yeah, more like 23. Let's take a look at the volume bars here real quick. 23.25 tested on the power hour dip and then held, right? So, I mean, this is the exact 3:30 time. Let me see. Yeah, 3:30 is right here on this candle. Right here, where that, this one. This candle right here, 3:30. So pretty close, 3:30, 3:35, 23.25. I'm gonna mark off 23 as well. Okay. If this area does not hold, if it snaps hard with authority, if 23 snaps hard with authority, then you could expect a drop, a pretty big drop actually. Well, here we have minor support at 22.50, but a major support here at 22, as you can see right here, early on the year. Right here, early on February, and it topped out here late February as well. Now it broke through. It's also the 50 SMA. So 22, also a key support area. So that's EDIT. JD. JD, I just want to watch the 2-day wedge. That's whether if this holds a break. Okay. Right now, we are currently in a wedge kind of zone here. Let's draw this out for you from 30. The downtrend line is very evident, right? I mean, Friday, it basically just tap, 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 tap. Want to watch support and see if it holds 28.50 here. 28.50 support. which is essentially this area. Okay, and yeah, I like that. I like that support idea. Um, to make a trade right now, this is in a no trade zone in our opinion. Unless it snaps the support hard, come back and test, and then get hammered again. I don't really want to make a thesis to short it yet. I really want to watch and see what it does at the 29 here. Key psychological number. It basically based on 29 the whole day on Friday before it snapped down, and now it's under it. So watch pre-market and see if it can get back above 29, right? If it can get above 29 and starts holding, then this would be the mean of like breaking the downward trend, and it could get a nice run up back up to 30, where when they first announced earnings, this is the highest where it popped here. So mark these off. JD. BBY Best Buy. On the daily chart level, I want to watch for 67.50 right here. Okay, I think 67.50 is very crucial and important. After the positive earnings reaction, it basically lost a lot of its gains on the pullback, and it dipped under its prior 2 days lows, right? So $68 level is a must watch, in my opinion. In order for this to be a short, I want to see this 67.50 snap hard, right? As you can see, 67.50, we have a key key support level here, as well as right here in the after hours, 67.50. We are actually right above it right now, right? So it came down not quite so much as tested it yet, but is very close, 67.80s right now. So I want to see it snap hard, come back up, and then if it snaps hard with volume, that's a sign of a kill candle, right? So that would basically mean that the stock is done and it wants to fill the gap down. But gotta watch that volume as a snap, and then if it puts in that kill candle, comes back up, rejects and confirm, then I will. You can be very confident in hammering it and bring it all the way down to 66 at least here, and then 65, right? So there's a nice 2 points to the downside, 2.5 points here if it does what I want it to do tomorrow. So watch the support level. If it starts holding, then long it. Why not, right? Because this is a positive earnings catalyst. So long it back up to 69. Or if it cover pops tomorrow, watch for the 69 to reject as well. Key psychological whole number, and it's following this downtrend line. Okay, so both long and short thesis on BBY. NTNX is next. NTNX, look at this downbeaten chart. Basically, they had an earnings reaction here, terrible earnings, and then just faded off all day. We have key, right here. We have key resistance at $35. But before we even go up to 35, I also want to mention 34.25. So right here, okay, 330. 330 resistance. And if I were to scroll back real quick here on the 330 resistance, you see this bar right here, this volume bar right here on this massive volume bar at 11 o'clock. This is where it tapped out, right? So this is where it snapped down this 34.25 level. So this is definitely a key level to watch here. Because it's 330 resistance as well as 11 a.m. kill candle on Friday, right? So I do like this stock for more downside if it cannot get back above this 34.25. If it does, then wait for it, right? Wait for it to get up to 35 and show you something, show you a massive rejection. This is a key psychological whole number. We have a double top here as well. All day, it tried to get back above 35. It tried 3 times and it couldn't. right here on the daily chart. 35 works very well too. So bring it up here, 35. Okay, mark that off. So scroll back. This is a multi-month support that it snaps. Okay, so if the stock comes back up to 35, it's very, very likely that it gets rejected from there. Okay, I'm not saying it has to, but it's very likely in my opinion because of this multi-month support. So 35, very key resistance. And how low would it go? Well, because the stock is on SSR though, so got to be very careful about this. When it gets to 33, then you got to try to pay yourself some, because on Friday it held 33, right? And I believe there's a mark on the daily chart where 33 held as well. So let's mark that off and show you real quick. It's 33. Yeah. Okay, so we got right here on 2016 early. Yeah, pretty key mark here on 33. It's an interim mark, but it's nonetheless, I would say, pretty key. Also a psychological whole number. I don't even have to go back that far. Look at the 33 and 3250 right here. On 2017, 3250 held November 30th. Okay, so that was a big day for them. Okay, so that's gonna be the plan on NTNX. And finally, we have ROKU. ROKU, we have $68 daily chart support. Okay, scroll in here real quick. Ooh, zoom back up front. $68 daily chart support right there. Previous day's opening price. Okay, watch for a dip and rip. In my opinion, the stock looks very bullish. It's running on a positive earnings catalyst. So that's the long side, right? That's a long side play. I'm going to watch for a dip to hold 68. Okay, as you can see on the 5-minute chart. What happened at 3:30? Because I didn't even look at it at 3:30 here. 3:30. It ran huge, topped out. Okay, so mark off the highs. 69 and change, 69.90 to $70 area. This is a key resistance area. It's psychological whole number as well as on the daily chart key resistance. So can the main question is, can ROKU break through, right? I mean, look at all this. This is prior September support, prior year September support. So this is a major support, prior support area that got snapped through. And now that it's come back up, we'll have to see if it breaks out and run free, right? If it does hold about 70, right? If it breaks out and hold, then you can be pretty sure to watch for it to hit 75 test here, and then 77.50. I mean, we'll see. Anything's possible in this crazy market. Okay, if 68 does not hold though, right? 68 does not hold water. There's a lot of support down here, so I don't want to short it, but if I have to, I'm gonna just try to bring it down to the low of days. I really don't think I want to short here. I mean, the chart looks so strong. 67.50s as well held key support on Friday. I believe that's also a key area. Yeah, it's also a key area here. Look at this. Lots of support following, trending on this 200 SMA pretty nicely on the 5-minute chart. I like it to be bullish. Look for the dip and hold to take the long would be the better choice, right? If it comes up to 70 and double tops, then short it, right? Even on a short, it's probably just a consolidation day and pullback day down into the 67.50. And from there, I think on the next day, it'll run again. But that's basically my watch list for the evening. If you enjoyed what you watch, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm looking forward to any questions in the comments section. I read all my comments. Check out my video link descriptions below. I am a member of Trick Trades. My mentor, who actually have been the one who changed my trading for the better. I've been with him for over a year and a half now, and every day new members come in and they are getting their eyes open. They're all saying, "Oh my God, why haven't I found this place yet? Why haven't I found this place earlier?" Right? And if it wasn't good, I wouldn't have recommended it. I've been doing it for over a year now. So, anyways, see you guys all bright and learning tomorrow. Have a great day.